Our New York Knicks have officially made a statement and have arrived. If there were any doubts about this team's identity after the early stumbles in Atlanta, they were erased last night completely in what can only be described as the State Farm slaughter. A 140-89 victory to close out the series in 6 games is not just a win, it is a franchise-altering statement. We saw the biggest halftime lead in NBA playoff history, a 47-point cushion at the break that turned the second half into a victory lap. But the even-keeled perspective is that this was not just a shooting fluke by our team, it was the total synchronization of the Knicks architecture. Today, we are breaking down the resurrection of Mikal Bridges, another triple-double for the history books from Cat, and the defensive dominance that has the Knicks looking like the most dangerous team in the bracket as we head to round 2. First off, we have to start with the most important individual development of that night, the end of the Mikal Bridges slump. For 3 games, we discussed the Bridges paradox, which was the elite defense paired with the offensive stagnation. Well, in game 6, the ball was moving, the Knicks had 33 assists, and as a result of that, Mikal officially caught fire, 24 points on a hyper-efficient 10 of 12 shooting from the floor. He wasn't just hitting the open shots, he was operating with a level of aggression and decisiveness that we have not seen since the regular season. When Mikal Bridges is a legitimate scoring threat, the architecture of the Knicks offense becomes legitimately unguardable. His ability to punish the Hawks' over-rotations on Jalen Brunson forced Atlanta into a state of total defensive collapse. This is the version of Mikal that we need for a championship run, the elite 3-and-D pillar who can also act as a secondary creator. The slump is officially dead, and Mikal's confidence heading into round 2 is arguably the biggest win of the night. While Mikal found his rhythm, OG Anunoby was the undisputed engine of this blowout, 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals. OG did not just play well, he dominated both ends of the floor with a level of physicality that the Hawks simply could not match. He hit 4 triples, but it was his defensive connectivity that set the tone for the entire game. OG's ability to disrupt passing lanes and switch onto any offensive threat allowed the Knicks to go on that historic 67-13 run in the first half. When your best wing defender is also giving you nearly 39 points of offensive production, your ceiling as a team shifts from contender to favorite. OG is the ultimate floor raiser for this roster, and his synergy with Mikal Bridges on the perimeter is the twin pillar foundation that will be tested in the next round against either Boston or Philly. Now let's talk about Karl-Anthony Towns as well, because in a game where the Knicks scored 140 points in the playoffs, Cat only took 4 shots. In any other era that would be a concern, but in the high post revolution it is a masterclass, 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Cat recorded another postseason triple-double by doing exactly what we've been discussing, acting as the primary facilitator. By taking 10 free throws and finding his teammates for 10 assists, Towns proved that he does not need to hunt shots to be the most impactful player on the court. He dominated the glass, anchored the paint, and ensured that the ball never stuck in one place. This selflessness from him is the architecture of success. When your superstar center is more interested in the right pass than the highlight dunk, the entire team buys into the system. Towns has officially mastered the role of the high post hub, and it has turned the Knicks into a surgical offensive unit. So where do we go from here? The Knicks are moving on to face the winner of the Celtics and 76ers series, and if Boston closes it out, we're heading to the TD Garden for a heavyweight fight. If Philly pulls the upset, we have the home court advantage at the Mecca. Regardless of the opponent, the mindset has to remain the same. Stay even-keeled. We cannot get drunk on the success of a 51-point blowout. The Hawks were a desperate team that collapsed under pressure, but the next round will be a war of attrition. The rotation is stable right now, with Alvarado, Deuce, and Clarkson providing elite energy off the bench, and the starting 5 is finally clicking on all cylinders. The Knicks have the depth, the defense, and the resurrected stars needed to win the East. It is just a matter of execution, so I'm personally staying even-keeled throughout. A 51-point win is great for the history books, but the job is only 25% finished. Let me know in the comments, who do you want to see the Knicks face in round 2, and is OG Anunoby currently the most important player on this roster? I will be in the comments all day talking hoops as we wait for the Saturday night results. It's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.